Okay, so the PS5 Pro has me thinking, what are Microsoft and Nintendo doing with their mid-gen refreshes, or I guess in Nintendo's case, their newest console? Because I believe the mid-gen refresh of the Xbox One was the series consoles. I think that's kind of what they were, but they kind of were new consoles. But with that, what are they going to do to try to compete with this PS5 Pro? And I have some thoughts on what I think they're going to do, especially when it comes to Nintendo more so than Microsoft. Because honestly, I have no skin in the game with Microsoft, so like I don't have Microsoft consoles at all, so I don't really know what they would be thinking besides pivoting more towards just like selling stuff on Game Pass and moving away from consoles altogether, which is what it seems like they're doing. And I'll get into why I think that is in a second. But the main thing I want to focus on is what Nintendo is probably thinking. Because now would be the time to strike while the backlash of the PS5 Pro is like hot right now. People are pretty pissed off, or like at least pretty mixed about how they feel about this thing. Which I said that yesterday. I said that it really wasn't worth it because there's really no console exclusives that are really worth it. Because most of them now are being ported to the PC. So you might as well just build yourself a PC for like $1,200 to $1,500 and just blow everything out of the water and make everything look super good on like the highest settings, and it would blow whatever the PS5 Pro can do out of the water. So that's I think that's where the problem in lies with why people are crapping all over the PS5 Pro. It's because for the price, you're not really getting much more horsepower with it. Like you might as well just save your money. If you didn't buy a PS5, I would say yes, buy a Pro. If you didn't buy a PS5, but if you did, there was no reason to. There was no reason to upgrade. There was barely a reason for the PS4 Pro. The only reason I could have got behind that is because the 4K upscaling and visuals for some games. I don't know how many games actually supported like pro stuff, but it was worth it for some people probably back then. But this really isn't worth it. With how affordable PC gaming is now, with like building PCs and stuff, $700 doesn't seem to be gelling with people that well. So now moving on to Nintendo's side of things, this is the perfect opportunity within the next like month and a half to like around November when the PS5 Pro gets released in November, early November. I forget what day it was. It was like November 8th or 9th or something stupid. I don't remember what it said because I honestly didn't care because I was like, no one's gonna want this. So anyway, but that's what I'm thinking. Nintendo's probably looking at this like, okay, so I know we do usually do our own thing, but now would be the time to reveal what our next console is. Because let's be real. Yes, the Switch was aging hardware and it was aging when it came out, but it sold like hotcakes. Why was that? Because of their exclusives and because of the hybrid nature of the console. That's what sold the Switch. I didn't care about the hybrid nature of it. I thought it was neat, and it still is a neat concept. But for me, I just mostly play it docked. Do I think the next console is going to be a hybrid? Most likely, like 99.5% chance, yes. Because it sold so well. Now, how powerful will this thing be? I don't know. I know what rumors I've heard, and these are just strictly rumors, but I've heard it's going to have the same power as a PS4 Pro. Whether or not that's true or not, I have no idea. If it is, that's a decent upgrade to the Switch, but I don't think it's really enough to really compete with the Xbox and Sony. So, but then again, it's Nintendo, so they don't really, they're off on La La Land. They don't really care what their competition does. They don't give a shit. They just do their own thing. And DMCA cease and desist people on fan made projects. That's what their thing is. They get pissy about fan made shit and they do their own thing. And then when somebody does like a decent remake or remaster of something that they don't like, they get pissy and take it down. That's Nintendo's MO right now. That's literally what they're doing right now. It's just twiddling their thumbs like, oh, what do we do, guys? And I don't know what their plan is, but now would be their chance to be like, okay, here's the Super Nintendo Switch or whatever the hell it's gonna be called. That's the name that keeps getting floated around by people, but I could see them doing it with the whole new 3DS thing that they did. So it's probably gonna be something stupid. So because the Switch brand works so well for them, I don't think they're gonna really try to stray away from that too much. Although the Wii U kind of shot itself in the foot by being labeled as a Wii, so it might confuse people. So maybe call it something different than the Switch, unless it's like a dockable thing. I don't know. I'm not gonna harp on the name too much because what's in the name, it doesn't really matter. What matters is what's behind the product. What will it do that the Switch can't do, or what can it do better that the Switch can't do right now? I'm hoping that it gives some kind of upgrades to games that have been released on the Switch for a while, like Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. That's the one game I think really could use a performance boost. Because that game struggles to run when there's a lot of stuff going on. You guys can see on videos I've done on Age of Calamity. I think I played through the entire game actually. But what I used to capture this isn't really a fair test. But still, you can see the game struggle to run properly. So if they give Switch games like backwards compatibility and give them some kind of performance boost, like with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, and other games, then yeah, I think people would be on board with that if the price is right. For the love of God, do not make it $600 or $700. It has to be. I'm telling you, this new Nintendo console, Switch 2, whatever it is, has to be between $400 and at most $500. But I think $400 for Nintendo is the sweet spot because one, that would be cheaper than the PS5. It would be way cheaper than the PS5 Pro, and I believe it's still cheaper than the Xbox Series X. That might be the 400. I'm not sure how much that is off the top of my head. I know the Series S is still like, I think it's 300 for that. I think so. The Series S would still give it a run for its money, but I don't think very many people buy the Series S unless you just want like a cheap like console gaming experience for Xbox, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with the Xbox and Microsoft, but from what I know, the Series S is like a budget console for this generation, I guess. Well, I guess the Switch should be that too, but whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. So yeah, like, I don't want to make this video longer than it has to be, but it just got me thinking, like, what is Nintendo has to be seeing the backlash to this, and so does Microsoft. Like, what is Microsoft has to have something planned too? Are they going to make another Xbox? like another mid-gen refresh, like an Xbox Series double X or L or something. Who knows? I'm just spitballing. I have no idea. Or are they going to go the way of not making consoles and just be like a streaming kind of thing with Game Pass? Because that I've heard rumors and speculation from other people on YouTube and in the industry as well that Xbox might be going the way of like just being a Game Pass kind of thing, which would be kind of bad, but also kind of good from a business standpoint. Because selling consoles at an affordable price and production wise, it's got to be difficult for companies to do that. But it's freaking Microsoft. They're like $1 billion company, or maybe even like $1 trillion company. I don't even know. But either way, they have money, so it's not like they can't dump a ton of money into a project to make it super affordable, but make it be as powerful as like the PS5 Pro or the PS6 in the future. But I don't know. It just seems like they're trying to cut back on console sales, maybe, and just focus on their game sales. Because it seems like to me, PC games might be where Microsoft might thrive more than the console market. Honestly, that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff in the comments below. Anyway, this has been Rolling with Kevin, and I am rolling out. Peace. I seriously don't know what Nintendo's going to do, but now's the time to strike. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, click the bell button for all notifications so you get notified when I upload new videos, go live, post on the community page, all that good stuff. Shout outs to all my Patreon supporters: Matt Y99, Reaper7734, Titled Cal, AJ Gadawa, Oliver Frederick, Zual Atfi, It's Me, Charlize, Joe, William Swift, Jeff 17, Charlie McKeon, Reverse Security, Zoo Hall, Preliab, Just Drew, Ari Munson, HHG Fan, George McConnell, Elliot Scott, Benjamin Tellen, Magdalene Massaro, Vic Gomez, Freddie Ladd, Lee Fernay, and TJ Johnson. And I almost forgot about my newest one, Simon Lim Rossman. If I pronounced it wrong, I apologize, but thank you all for supporting me. It really does help out the channel a lot. Thank you to everyone whose name was scrolling across the screen for this screen. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to also follow me on Facebook and X as well if you want updates on what I'm doing, what I'm working on. If you want updates on when I upload videos, X is the best place to go for that because I always tweet out when I do new videos. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I am rolling out.